once again. It has literally been forever since I filmed a video for you guys. Hi, I'm Andrea. I'm a young adult author and welcome to my channel. If you've been following thus far, you know in my last video, I was talking about how much editing sucked. Yeah, editing still sucks, guys. It's awful. There's really no other way to put it. It has been like a week and a half, I think, since the last time I made a video for you guys about this. Not much has really changed per se. I finished my first run through of the first half of the book, and then I went back to the beginning, and now I'm in the process of rereading each chapter, re-highlighting some things that I maybe didn't notice before, or fixing some things I didn't notice before, and then going back in that same chapter and fixing everything. So like when I open up a chapter, I'm on chapter 7 now, and what I'll do is I'll read the chapter and ignoring my highlights, and then I will highlight anything I might have missed or fix little things, and after I finished reading the chapter again, I'll go back to the top, the beginning of the chapter, and I will fix all the highlighted things. And sometimes it takes multiple rounds on one chapter because I'll go through and I'll say, oh, I really don't know how to fix that yet. So I'll go to the next highlight and I'll fix that, and then so on and so on and so on and so on. And then I'll go back up again to fix the highlight that I didn't know how to fix the first time. So yeah, that's been going. I made it to chapter 7 and I've sent the first 6 chapters out to my critique partner, who was a beta reader, but I promoted her because her feedback is literally amazing. I have 2 other beta readers that I've sent up to chapter 6 to, and as I finish the chapters, I'm just sending them out, and then I wait and they give me feedback. And that's where we are kind of right now. There's 21 chapters to go, and I hate rewriting. And I don't know why, because drafting is so much easier to me, but rewriting is just like, ugh, because I want to get it right the first time, which I know probably won't happen. But so far, I've been super productive, and I've noticed that I have to kind of make myself sit down and edit, because if not, I'll procrastinate, and I just will be like, oh, well, I can do this today though, and I won't do it. So yeah, I have to make myself sit down and do it. So that's what I've been doing. Nothing really major has happened other than the beta readers and critique partners that I have that I'm so excited to hear their feedback, which I will be doing a whole separate video on beta readers and critique partners, because I know some people either don't know where to find them or want to know where to find them, and I know that a lot of people tend to do videos on that to kind of help their subscribers know where they can find beta readers and critique partners. I'm actually in a beta readers and critique partners page on Facebook that I have used a couple of times, but I'll explain all of that in my beta readers and critique partners video, so keep an eye out for that. And really that's pretty much where we are right now. I don't want to make this into a long drawn out video. There's not much else to really tell other than editing has been dragging on, and it's getting better. I am hoping to have this done by DB Pit, which is like October 22nd or 23rd, which is like over a month, and I started in August, so I think that it's feasible for me to get it done, especially with the feedback that I'm getting already and the way that I'm moving through the chapters and really working on polishing it. I think that I'll be ready for DB Pit, and if I'm not, then I'm not, and I will just wait and I will query later. But yeah, that's where we are, guys, and I just wanted to give you guys an update on the progress I've made. So there you have it. I will see you guys in the next clip. Bye. So I suck so bad at updating you guys now, and I sincerely apologize for that. Last time I recorded was like a week or 2 ago. But in my defense, we're in the process of moving back to the States, so everything's been kind of crazy around here, and I haven't been recording because I've literally been exhausted from getting ready to move and preparing and getting all this stuff done. So yeah, but I did want to give you guys a quick update on my editing, let you guys know what's going on. So I am on chapter 10 now, which is really motivating me because I'm like 4 chapters away from the middle of this book, so like, fingers crossed I can get to it soon. Editing has been really rough on me, and I've noticed that I need to take a lot of breaks during editing because my brain cannot. There's something about editing my own manuscript because like when I beta read, I can like edit other people's stuff so much easier. I don't know what it is, but like I can look at somebody else's like chapter and be like, oh, okay, yeah, this is a problem, or this is an issue, or this is a thing. But then I go into my own chapters and I'm just like, I don't know. My other problem is that I'm just too nitpicky. I will literally, everything else in the chapter could be perfect. And there could be one sentence I just don't like for no reason at all. It could be a sentence as simple as, I said, picking up my fork. Like, what's wrong with that? Like, I said as I picked up my fork, or I shrugged. And I'll just be like, I don't like that there. I don't like that. And then I will obsess over how I can fix it. And my mind will just go 1,000 miles per hour. And I'll just be like, I don't know how to fix it. So yeah, editing has required me to take quite a few more breaks because my brain just needs time to just be like, okay, give me a break. Like, let me breathe. And then we'll come back and look at it. Also, I get distracted very easily. I have games on my phone. And I have just recently started playing them again. So now I'm playing Sims Mobile and Sims Free Play and this other game that I downloaded from Facebook because it looked cool and then I got addicted to it. And so that's taking up my time and it shouldn't be. And yeah, it's been crazy. I did want to make a video because I had something to kind of just say about editing, and that was like something pertaining to it being like so difficult. At least for me, I feel like when you're editing, it's so easy to get caught up and just be like, make it stop. But I have learned that if you just push through, like when you hit that creative point where you're editing and you're going and you're doing so good, literally do not let anything distract you. Do not pick up your phone. Do not talk to your whoever is in the house with you. Like, focus in, because when you lose that momentum, like when I step away from my chapters when I'm in the middle of editing and I'm in the zone and I'm doing really well and I come back like 5 minutes later, usually I've completely lost all momentum. Or I pick up my phone and play a game, I've lost all momentum. Like, that's it, it's gone. That's just me. Now, when I'm drafting, it's completely different. Everything is different when I'm drafting. Editing, drafting, two different things. But like, editing is hard. The other day, I forced myself to edit chapter 9, which I've been sitting on for like a week. And I read through my highlights, changed some things, left some things highlighted that I changed so I could go back and see if I liked them. Read through my highlights again, unhighlighted some things that sounded good, went through them again, tried to figure out how to fix some of them, couldn't fix some of them, skipped down to the ones I could fix, went through it again until all my highlights were gone and I saved it, and it was just like, I did it! It was like the best feeling ever. And like, that's editing. That's how editing is. It's like 1 minute you're just like, make it stop. And the next you're celebrating because it's over and you've done it, and like once it's done, it's done. So like, when you're feeling discouraged about editing, just remember this saying that I have come to know and love. Once it's done, it's done. Like, and I feel like I'm going to need this throughout my entire career as an author, because once I'm done editing and I go to query and I get an agent, then my agent's probably going to be like, okay, more editing. And then I'm going to be like, but why? And then we're gonna go through more editing and then hopefully get the book deal. And then with the book deal, it's gonna be more editing. And I'm just gonna have to keep repeating, once it's done, it's done. Once it's done, it's done. Because when you've finished, you're finished. Like, that's it. Like, that's literally my motto. I'm just like, okay, look, finish the chapter. Once you're done editing the chapter, you're done. Like, you're done with that chapter. You can move on to a chapter you maybe like more, or to a chapter you like less, whatever. You can just get off this page you've been staring at for like the entirety of the day. It's so important to understand that. Don't stress yourself out about something that like will get done. And when it's done, it'll be done. When I finish my manuscript, like when I finish editing, I'll be done editing, and then I will take a break. And I will get my beta reader feedback and my critique partner feedback, which I'm already getting back now, but I haven't branched out to search for more people yet because I'm waiting to actually like finish fully. Once that's done and then I get that feedback, then I can do another edit. That'll be probably a little bit easier because I won't be so nitpicky. I will just be going off of their feedback. And then guys, probably the line edit, I'll listen to it. I don't know why I made the phone icon. I will listen to it through text to speech, and then it's done. Like that's it. And that's it. That's all. Like it's done. The goal is still mid-October, and we will just have to see how realistic that is, because at this point and throughout this entire editing process, which has only been like a month, I am just like, if it gets done by that time, then it gets done, and I'm not gonna force it. So that is where I am in editing right now. I believe I went back to the beginning of chapter 10, or did I don't even know what happened with this chapter. Okay. Yeah, I looked at this chapter last night, but it was late and I was literally like exhausted from running around all day. And so I was like, F it. Like, I'm just gonna deal with this chapter in the morning. So here we are. That's what I'm about to do now. I have so many highlights. And my other issue too is after I fix something, I leave it highlighted and then I go through the remainder of the document and then I go back, read through the highlights again to make sure that what I fixed I actually like, and if I don't like it, I fix it again. It's very rare that I will fix something and be okay with it immediately and unhighlight it. Like, it's usually not like that. And even when I do, I read it like 3 to 4 times. I'll be like, okay, this highlighted sentence says this, and I'll read it, I'll fix it, I'll read it again, I'll think about it, I'll read it again, I'll be like, okay, I think that's it. Then I'll unhighlight it. So it's always a process. Again, I'm being very nitpicky because I just want the best for my book. And I know that most people are like, when you're editing, don't focus so hard on like lines, like one line, just you not liking it. But I just cannot skip past the line that I'm like, it just doesn't work. I have to fix it. Hey, maybe that's just me. I'm very nitpicky and I have to fix the things that are wrong. So yeah. But anyways, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. That is how my editing is going. And as you guys have seen throughout this whole video process, I am just going through a whole array of emotions. Like, one minute I'm like happy I finished one chapter, and the next minute I'm like, not depressed, but like upset, because there's still so much more I have to do. I just want to say that writing is hard and editing is hard. And I try to be as honest as I can with you guys in these videos. I want you to see all of the emotions. I want you to see how I change as I write. I want you to see how I change as I edit. I want you to see when I get frustrated, and I want you to see when I get upset. And I want you to see even when I'm kind of in despair, even when I don't believe that I can do it, because it's honest and it's truthful, and you guys need to know that that is how it is. So that way when you're editing or you're writing, and you start to feel discouraged and let down and like you're not good enough, you know that you're not the only one. You know that you can push through. You can come to my videos and see my process, and you can understand that you are not alone and that this is just part of the writing process, and that it's okay. Because a lot of times, and this is not me throwing shade at anybody, I literally follow only a few Authortubers. I mainly follow booktubers, but I just feel as though more people need to be honest on their platforms and express that writing is not easy, but not just by saying that writing is hard or editing is hard. Like, when I look at content, I genuinely want the truth. When I'm sitting here ready to throw my computer out the window and run over it with my car, like, that's the kind of video that I want to see. I want to see somebody on a camera that's an author telling me, today I couldn't edit this chapter and I went and I drank wine and watched a movie instead, or I went and read, or I screamed and ripped my hair out and tossed my computer out the window, hypothetically, in my head. Like, I want to have somebody I can relate to, because the second an author comes on camera and is like feeling down, not feeling down, but is like, I couldn't do it today, and is honest about it, I am immediately drawn to them because I'm like, dude, like, you and me both. I couldn't do it today either. Like, you want to quit? I want to quit too. Like, let's encourage each other and push through this. Let's make it through this difficult time. At least I know I'm not the only one who feels like quitting or feels like I can't do it or like I maybe shouldn't be an author. Like, these are normal feelings. Can we like put these on YouTube more often? Like, somebody make a video and just express how hard it is. Like, at your worst time and moment, that is what I want to see, because then I relate, and so many other people relate, and so many other people begin to understand that it is not uncommon for you to feel discouraged in this community. Like, yes, uplift, 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 uplift. And if you're watching this video, I want you to know that you can do it and you can push through. Even though I am struggling myself, I know that, and I see the encouragement. I get it through Twitter or I get it through Authortube. I also like seeing the other things. I like seeing the struggle and the hard work and the dedication and determination it actually takes to become an author. Like, I want honesty on a platform, any platform. I want honesty on Twitter. I want honesty on YouTube. I want an author saying, yeah, I did it. Yeah, I got the book published. Yeah, I edited it. But this is the process that it took me to get there. You know, I cried myself to sleep one night. I did this, I did that. I like to feel things, and I relate to positivity because I want you to be positive and uplifting in your videos and your reading vlogs or your writing vlogs. But I also relate, just like so many other people do, to brutal honesty and like openness. I relate when an Authortuber says, I struggled. I didn't think I could do it. I almost quit. Most people, they want to know that too. Like, it's okay. And it's not discouraging for me to say I'm struggling, and sometimes I feel like quitting, and sometimes I ask myself if I should even be an author. That's not discouraging. I mean, that's just honest. And I don't know why I've gone off on this tangent, but like, my goal with these videos is just to be honest with you guys. And the reason why they're not exactly vlog style and they're more like me just coming to sit and talk to you guys about how I'm feeling in the process is because of the honesty I want to show. I want to show the good days and I want to show the bad days. I want to show the happiness and joy from finishing my second work in progress to the upset, angry, ready to throw my computer out the window, ready to go cry in my room stage of me editing. And then from there, I want to show the querying stage, the ups, the downs, the good, the bad. Not everything's good, not everything's bad, and I'm just here to express that. I'm here to let you guys know you're not alone, okay? Okay. I'm sorry, you guys probably did not want to hear me go off on like a long tangent, and I don't even know where that came from, but yeah. That's it for this episode, and I know there's only like 2 clips in it. So I'm sorry for that, but there's not much for me to tell you guys about editing, and as of right now, there isn't much going on with it. I am loving the feedback from my CP, who is so brutally honest, it should hurt, but I just look at her feedback and it just makes my day because it is so honest, and I love that. I like the brutality. And I think if you can't handle honesty, if you can't handle somebody giving you honest feedback, you're not going to make it, because you're going to get rejected and people aren't going to like your book when it does come out. And so I love the brutal feedback. Any way that I can improve is good, and you should want to improve. Here we go. Another tangent, guys. Just kidding. I'm going to stop here. Just know that like editing is going well. I'm enjoying the feedback from my CP. Again, I'm enjoying the brutal honesty because brutal honesty helps me fix it. And if you are an author watching or a writer watching this, you should enjoy, well, not you should enjoy brutal honesty, but you should accept criticism as well, because it does help you improve, and you can improve if you already think you're the best, or if you won't accept any advice. Again, not gonna go off on a tangent, but like, just wanted to include that. So yeah, that's where I am right now. Chapters, I don't even know. Chapters 1 through 9 are the first third of this book, have already been sent to beta readers and CPs, and I'm getting feedback from them. And once I have finished the entire book, I will probably be on Twitter looking for more beta readers and CPs, so keep an eye out for that. But as of right now, editing is just sucking, and I'm just going through the array of emotions from depressed all the way to excited, and then all the way back down again, and just boop, boop, boop. Like a little roller coaster that only goes 2 ways. Maybe stops in the middle sometimes. But yeah, guys, if you like this video, please leave me a like down below, comment, and subscribe to this channel. I post new videos 2 to 3 times a week, and thank you guys so much for watching and listening to me rant and rave and go off on this weird tangent for you guys. Alrighty, I will see you guys in the next episode where we will discuss more of how editing sucks and hopefully be further along in this manuscript. Bye, guys.